I am not currently working as a nurse. I'm not practicing as a nurse. So right now, I don't need to be licensed. I don't need a license to educate. I don't need a license to make videos, and I don't need a license to present factual and scientific, documented medical and scientific information. I don't need to be licensed to do that. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm so glad you did. Today I hit 1,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. I did not anticipate to reach 1,000. I didn't anticipate reaching 100 subscribers, let alone 1,000. So I'm ecstatic. 1,000 subscribers, that's fantastic. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. If you read the title of this video, you pretty much already know what this video is about. How I became a nurse for free. How did I do it? Let's talk about it. So my story of becoming a nurse starts when I'm a junior in high school. When I was a junior in high school, there was a program for nursing assisting at Metro Tech High School in Phoenix, Arizona. And a friend of mine and I decided to take this course. This course was a full year course, and if you're familiar with nursing assisting, that's quite uncommon. Most nursing assisting courses last around 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, no longer than 3 months. So a nursing assistant course that lasted the entire year was quite out of the ordinary, and I think it put everybody who was in that course at an advanced skill set. So when I was taking this nursing assistance course, I knew that I wanted to become a nurse. My goal was to become a registered nurse, an RN, and I knew that becoming a nursing assistant was like getting my foot into the door, right? It's getting me familiar with the medical field, medical terminology, medical procedures, and things like that. So during my nursing assistant program, we did do clinicals. We went into the hospitals and into the long-term care facilities, and we actually were checked off for different skill sets. Now, with nursing assisting, it's not as involved like one-on-one patient care. It's mostly, you're cleaning and doing things like that. So when I graduated my nursing assistance program, I knew that I actually didn't want to work as a nursing assistant. I didn't want to actually work in the field as a nursing assistant. So I decided to not become certified. I decided not to take that test. And I just was like, I did this in high school. I did have to pay for my credits, but the actual program itself was completely free. I did have to, like I said, I had to pay for my credits through Gateway Community College. I think it was a total of 8 credits I paid $100 for. So that's a stinking good deal. But yeah, I decided to not take the certified road just because I knew that I wasn't going to actually work as a nursing assistant. Now, during the time that I decided, during the time that I graduated, and then what I'm about to talk about, I worked as a as a customer service representative. I did many phone jobs and things like that. Now, it was still always my focus to become a nurse, and like I said, it was my goal to become a registered nurse. I say the word was, and I will go into that more in detail of why I'm not currently trying to become a registered nurse. But I will get into that a little bit later. So, during the time that I was just working in customer service, I did some research. I wanted to figure out what my next step would be and how I could go about getting back into school without having to actually pay for it myself. And during this research, I came across Americorps NCCC. If you're not familiar with Americorps NCCC, it is a full-time residential team-based program for young adults age 18 to 24. It's a 10-month program, and after you graduate, you receive an education award of over $5,000. And I decided that I was going to do this. I was going to basically uproot my life and join this Americorps team. I was put in the Pacific region, and I was there from October of 2009, and we graduated. They call it graduation in July of 2010. After that, I received my education award, and then I was free to do whatever I wanted as far as schooling goes for nursing. So after I completed the Americorps NCCC program, it was very sad because over those 10 months, I had built such amazing relationships with super amazing people. And so I had to completely figure out now I have to get focused. Now I have to make my dreams come true, right? All my teammates knew that I wanted to become a nurse and that I was going to go to the practical nursing program after I graduated. So I had to make that happen. After I graduated in July of 2010, I did a lot of research because there are a lot of different nursing programs in Phoenix, Arizona. There are, private nursing programs. There's government-funded programs. There's all kinds of different things, and I didn't want to put my money into something that I didn't feel was worth it. So I researched for months. I finally decided, that I was going to attend Maricopa Skill Center. And I knew that my advanced skill set in my nursing assistance was going to help me, get where I wanted to go. Because my nursing assistance, I did that in my junior year of high school, that was my prerequisite for getting into the practical nursing program. Had I not done nursing assistance, I would not have been eligible for this program. So I was very, very, very grateful that I did the nursing assistance program my junior year of high school. And, I was very, very happy that I came across Americorps NCCC to help me pay for this. And then I was even more grateful that I found Maricopa Skill Center because I was able to get my practical nursing degree for $7,500, which is a very, very good deal. Most PN programs are at least $10,000 or more. I don't know if that's changed as far as the $7,000 at Maricopa Skill Center, because I know that they have they've become more affiliated with Gateway Community College. So it might be a little bit more now, or it might be a little bit less. I don't know. But when I was there, it was $7,800. And that was a very, very low price for a practical nursing program. So for them to even consider me as a candidate for this program, I had to pass tests in order to prove that my skill set was at the level of a practical nurse and that I had the skill set. So everybody in the practical nursing program had to take this test prior to even being looked at for the program. And they decided to let me in. It was a very exciting day. But like I said, if I didn't take that nursing assistant course my junior year of high school, I would not have been eligible for the practical nursing program with Maricopa Skill Center. So I did have to jump through some hoops, like I said. I had to take the test and prove that my skill set was advanced as a practical nurse. And then, I did the I did the practical nursing program through Maricopa Skill Center, which is an affiliation with Gateway Community College. So technically, I got my nursing assistance and my practical nursing. I got both of those certificates through the same college, Gateway Community College. After I graduated, let's just say the practical nursing program itself was a full year. It started April of 2011 and I graduated April 13th of 2012. So it was pretty much exactly a year. And And after I graduated in April of 2012, I started to prepare myself for taking the NCLEX, for, getting my license. I started to study, and there's all kinds of different ways to study for the NCLEX. There's all kinds of different ways to cram that information in there, and I was in my process of doing that so that I could, become licensed and start working as a practical nurse in the field. Unfortunately, in August of 2012, my mother passed away. And it was very devastating to me because I'm the one that found her. And so, after my mom passed away, my entire life changed. Everything that I thought was important, everything that I thought was needed or essential in my life, everything changed. I lost who I was. I lost who I wanted to be. I lost my goals. I lost myself. I lost my one and only parent. And so everything about what I thought I knew and what I thought I was going to do with my life changed. That same night, it was a very intense process. It's still something I'm not over at all. Finding my mother, it's not something you could ever get over. It's just something I deal with. And so I decided I wasn't going to work as a practical nurse. I decided I wasn't going to go for my registered nurse. I wasn't going to do any of that because I all of a sudden didn't want to anymore. One of the main reasons why I wanted to be a nurse was to take care of my mom. And now that she was gone, that purpose just disintegrated. And I didn't know what else to do except try to protect myself. And the only way I could protect myself is to not associate myself with death. And as a nurse, you have to deal with death. And I couldn't. I literally couldn't do it. I couldn't imagine myself dealing with it. I couldn't imagine myself being a good nurse to possible patients because of this huge emotional baggage in the back of my mind. It's such a devastating thing to lose a parent, let alone your only parent. And so I decided that becoming a practical nurse was not the most important thing in my life, and I started to focus on other things, and now I'm where I'm at now, which is completely different than where I thought I was going to be. I am a part-time stay-at-home mom of 2 boys with 1 on the way, and if you would have asked me this when I graduated, if you would have asked me if I would have moved away from Phoenix, Arizona, if you would have asked me if I would have become a stay-at-home mom, if you would have asked me if I would have even started having children prior to 30 years old, I would have said, no. I'm going to be a nurse. I'm going to be a working mother. I'm going to be a professional. That's what I want. And life changes. Things change, and things that you thought were important to you, they change, and that's okay. And it really is okay. I am still a nurse, whether or not I decided to be licensed or not. I still completed the year program. I still completed all my clinicals. I was signed off on all the skills by all of my professors, all of my teachers, every nurse and who overlooked any of the care that I was giving. I graduated for a reason. I didn't just graduate because I was there. I graduated because I brought that skill set forward, and I proved it in order to graduate. I did not decide to take the NCLEX to become actually licensed, but that does not mean that I still don't know what I learned in school. I was never tested on it, no, but I still know the information. I am not currently working as a nurse. I'm not practicing as a nurse. So right now, I don't need to be licensed. I don't need a license to educate. I don't need a license to make videos, and I don't need a license to present factual and scientific, documented medical and scientific information. I don't need to be licensed to do that. I'm still a nurse regardless of my licensure. I'm just not a working, practicing nurse. No, I can't go in the hospital and I can't give care to a patient because I'm not licensed. But I don't want to go into a hospital and give care to a patient. That's not what I want. I don't want to be a licensed practical nurse. I just want to be a stay-at-home mom, living her life, educating women, being available for questions, and just providing the honest truth. I have no reason to deceive or manipulate. I have no reason to tell you you're wrong. I have no reason to try to change your mind or change your beliefs. You are free to believe whatever you want. I'm still a nurse whether or not you believe I am. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you have any questions about how you can become a nurse, or if you have any questions about Americorps NCCC, I would love to answer those. If you have any questions about Maricopa Skills Center or Gateway Community College, or nursing assisting or practical nursing, I am here for you. I will be more than happy to answer any of those questions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. Goodbye.